Okay.
You know, normal.
Yeah, you are.
But on stage, that's what my personality shows.
Blows up.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's okay. Because I was gonna ask you to tell a joke. No, it's not happening, right? I'll tell my jokes, mine are better. Anyway, you'll be opening for me one day.
All right, that works. As long as you pay me well, that's all I ask.
I'll give you some swag, some what up swag.
I'm good on that.
Do you guys all get your t-shirts?
Yeah.
Nice. Have you seen our socks?
Yeah!
So, real men wear pink, and it's almost October, so we got some pink socks coming out in a few weeks, so we're excited about that.
And we have Christmas socks coming out too.
Why don't you
So Sam's a swag guy, if you guys didn't know. He's a
obviously swag Sam.
Swag Sam, and he's if you ever need swag like a butt cushion with the logo on it.
We are going to get Sergio a special
What Up
butt cushion that's branded What Up, so he can take it everywhere and promote the podcast.
Dude, that's awesome.
Yeah, because you see how he talks about the butt cushion. Like, who does that? Who comes on stage and is like, oh, first thing I'm going to say is I have anal issues and I have a butt cushion. I don't know if this guy says that, but if he's going to say that on stage, he's going to say that everywhere he goes. So I'm just going to brand that What Up so he keeps promoting the podcast, because that's all good stuff. That's
best
growth.
invention since Tidy Whities, man. I'll tell you that. So, all right, so one more thing too is that we always have events coming up, and one of our events, actually it's coming out this weekend, is the Italian Festival, Little Italy, San Jose. Woo! So I'm an Italian.
Little Italy!
Jew, and then we got you, whatever you are.
I am something.
Something, he's mixed.
I don't know.
Stay tuned.
So, Rivest,
But my point is that being Italian, I'm Italian, I'm proud of my culture. I watch these like gladiator movies and these like Roman Empire movies, and these Italian, they're supposed to be Italian, but they're like, whatever. They give them British accents. What's up with that? What up with that? Right? What up with...
What is that, Ebonics?
Yeah, right.
Are you trying
What
to
up?
mix this?
No, but what up with these like Roman? They should be. But then I thought about it, and that's kind of funny. Like it would be funny if they had an Italian accent and like, this is Sparta. It doesn't work, right? Like it just doesn't work. Can't have like
It's not as intimidating.
like a Super Mario. It's not. It's me. Let's start to play. Like it just doesn't work. You have the Italian accent. A British accent is proper, it's safe, right? Get it. But they should have an Italian accent. Being realistic, they should talk like it is, but it's a good.
Hey, what does your dad sound like, Sergio?
It's exactly like that. My dad's an immigrant, right? Should I kneel?
Yeah, oh, there we go.
Right?
Yeah. Should we
I'm a son of an immigrant.
What? There's no national anthem, but should we
No. But I'm just saying, it's kind of funny, right? That they don't have. I mean, it's like you have like movies in the Great Wall of China, like they're talking about ancient Asia, China, ancient China, like some dynasty, and they have British accents. These Asian dudes have British accents. No, they should talk in Chinese. No, it's not working. Okay. But
Rivest and I are just like speechless, like we don't know what to say.
it's true though.
You shouldn't do
They
that.
should. No, I shouldn't do that. I'm working on it. All right, so we are gonna wrap this up. We have 10 minutes. We have 10 minutes left.
There's some your raw comedy, right? Rivest,
Raw
that's
comedy.
reaction. Dude, we can fill 10 minutes, no problem. We do like 60-minute podcasts. Why don't
We do.
Just talk to Rivest.
What? I don't want to talk to Rivest.
I don't really want to talk to him either. He's
No,
being kind of boring.
Rivest, right.
I'm listening to you guys back.
First of all, Rivest was supposed to be here early,
Oh.
and this fool calls us like 10 minutes before the show is gonna start. I just woke up.
First off,
Oh yeah?
you're right, actually.
Yeah, right.
I don't have anything to say about that. Not at all. Black people are always late, what can I say?
That's true.
This is true.
This is true.
Life goes on, you just deal with it, right? It's not a big deal.
So, but Sam, we do have, like, our podcast airs on, you can find us on iTunes and Stitcher and all that. Whatever.
Anywhere
Google it.
there's like a podcast app, except for SoundCloud. We don't do SoundCloud. We don't believe in SoundCloud. We do everything else.
We have really
Why
cool
not
guests.
SoundCloud? Why would you want SoundCloud? The app sucks. It's terrible.
I like SoundCloud.
Well, maybe we should get back.
What's wrong with SoundCloud, man?
I don't like SoundCloud.
I get all kinds of DJ mixes on Sound. So Sam's more of a podcast and a talking music kind of guy. I'm a music guy. I love music.
You mean I'm a talk radio?
Talk radio guy.
Yeah, I like fantasy football. So, Alicia, I don't know if you're out here, but one of the comics earlier, she was asking how the podcast start. And we don't really document this really even on the podcast with this being our 44th episode. But just how it started is like, I'm a huge fantasy football junkie. And so to Sergio's point, I would listen to music. I don't care if I'm swimming with a waterproof iPod and all that, running, or whatever I'm doing. I'm always listening to talk radio. Like fantasy football. Fantasy football people, I'm 10-2 right now in 4 leagues.
Yeah, I got Kareem Hunt, who's like,
I got Kareem Hunt too. But no, the point though is like, once fantasy football ended, I was like, what do I listen to? And I saw some people in the promotional products industry doing podcasts. Obviously, I do swag, as Sergio said. So I started listening to podcasts, and it took me 3 months to convince Sergio to do a podcast just talking about whatever, just because we're ridiculous. Like, our friends have always told us that our banter is ridiculous.
So talk radio, like podcast and Howard Stern and all that, that's designed to listen to by yourself. Like, I wouldn't drive my friends around and listen to What Up Silicon Valley. Like, that's for your own time, your me time, when you're going to the gym or when you're sitting, yeah.
And you know what, Sergio, I usually am not swimming with my friends and like giving high fives at the end of laps, because that's kind of my point. Like, if I'm going on a run, like I've ran with you before a podcast before, and hey dude, so for our podcast later, like we should talk about this, like in between running.
Right, but like, no, my point is though, podcast and talk radio, that's on your own time. But if like you're gonna go out, you wanna get pumped up, I'm a music guy. Audience. Okay, I want to hear about a cheer, right? Okay. By a cheer. I'm going to compare two things. I'm going to compare music versus talk radio. So, first, talk radio. Cheer if you like talk radio more than music.
Woo! Yeah, there we go.
All right.
People.
How about music? I agree.
I Serge, you win.
I win. Music. I mean, musicians or rock stars. We're not rock stars. We're talk radio guys.
So maybe we should start I'll pick up drums. You can be a singer because you kind of like the attention. Rivest, you can be our bassist, I guess.
So we're gonna start a band. Like, what up, Silicon Valley?
Did no one get the racist joke there? The black guy is always the bassist.
Come on, man.
Oh man, I expected you to feel. It's funny.
It's okay, guys.
Yeah, racial humor
at a comedy club.
There you go.
Be racist.
Get to the balcony, bro.
Whoa.
No, but
That was good.
yeah,
Come on, guys, loosen up. Loosen up.
Jesus.
Rivest, I was at your show. What was it, last week or 2 weeks ago?
Something like that.
Yeah, dude, I came late just for you, but I heard the lady that went early on just bombed.
Oh,
What
yes.
happened? I never actually heard from you what happened.
Before you get into that, I've been to this theater. I mean, maybe we're bombing or whatever, but I've seen someone bomb on stage too.
I'm not saying we're bombing.
No, but I've seen somebody bomb on
We're actually
stage.
doing pretty well.
Yeah, I didn't think we were bombing at all.
Well, whatever. Okay, I'm
Maybe with
myself.
that joke.
I think you're nervous.
My
Sergio.
joke's kind of okay, but no, I've seen someone bomb on stage here, dude. It is a nightmare. I feel so bad for the person that's bombed on stage. It's like
not a
you
good
feel bad.
feeling.
You sweat. Like you're. I'm not even on stage, and I'm sweating. And
I can see sweat from your chin up here. Oh wait, no, that's kind of like a little hair. It was echo, but no, like right here.
Oh, dude, I'm Italian. I'm hairy. You're hairy too, man. Like we
All right, so anyways,
5 o'clock shadow of like 1 o'clock. That's not
Okay, so Rivest, what happened to your show?
This person bombed.
Okay,
Okay,
great story.
Behind the
thing
scenes.
is, look at, check it out. When I put people on my show, I want them to be professional about their shit. And she wasn't. She went and got high. And she got on stage, and I wasn't even in the show, but my girlfriend texted me. She was like, "Are you watching this?" I was like, "No." Is she doing this? She was like, "No, she is fucking bombing." And as a comedian, that is the best shit a comedian can watch. Is another comic bomb. It's so delightful. You guys don't even know.